Introduction to Cybersecurity. Cybersecurity is the practice of protecting computer systems, networks, and data from unauthorized access, theft, damage, or disruption. With the increasing reliance on digital systems in our personal and professional lives, cybersecurity has become essential to ensure that information remains confidential, intact, and available. The primary goal of cybersecurity is to defend against cyber threats, which can include anything from a simple virus to a sophisticated attack by hackers. Key concepts in cybersecurity. Site 1. Confidentiality, integrity, and availability. CIA Triad. The CIA Triad is the foundation of cybersecurity and represents the three main objectives. Confidentiality, ensuring that sensitive information is accessible only to those authorized to view it. This prevents unauthorized users from accessing or reading data. Integrity, ensuring that data is accurate, consistent, and protected from unauthorized modifications. This means that the data cannot be altered by anyone who isn't supposed to. Availability, ensuring that data and systems are accessible to authorized users when needed. This involves protecting against attacks that could prevent access, like denial of service, DOS attacks. Authentication and authorization. Authentication is the process of verifying the identity of a user or system. Common methods include passwords, biometrics, like fingerprints, and two-factor authentication, 2FA, which requires something you know, password, and something you have, mobile device. Authorization follows authentication and determines what an authenticated user is allowed to do. For instance, a user might be authenticated to access a system, but only authorized to view specific files. Encryption. Encryption is the process of converting data into a coded format that can only be read by someone who has the decryption key. It's a crucial method for protecting the confidentiality of sensitive information. End-to-end encryption ensures that only the communicating users can read the messages, preventing unauthorized access even if the data is intercepted. 4. Firewalls and Intrusion Detection Systems, IDS. A firewall is a security device that monitors and controls incoming and outgoing network traffic based on predetermined security rules. It acts as a barrier between a trusted internal network and an untrusted external network, such as the Internet. An intrusion detection system, IDS, monitors network or system activities for malicious activities or policy violations. An IDS identifies potential security breaches by analyzing network traffic and alerting administrators to suspicious activities. 5. Malware and antivirus. Malware is malicious software designed to harm or exploit any programmable device or network. Common types of malware include viruses, worms, Trojan horses, and ransomware. Antivirus software is a program designed to detect, prevent, and remove malware. It scans files and systems for known threats and can provide real-time protection by identifying suspicious behavior. 6. Phishing and social engineering. Phishing is a type of social engineering attack where attackers impersonate legitimate institutions to trick individuals into revealing sensitive information, like usernames, passwords, or credit card numbers. These attacks often occur via email, where the message looks like it's from a trusted source. Social engineering involves manipulating people into breaking normal security procedures or divulging confidential information. For example, an attacker might pose as an IT support staff member to gain a user's password. 7. Secure software development. Building security into software from the ground up is critical. Secure software development involves practices like code reviews to identify vulnerabilities, penetration testing to simulate attacks and find weak points, patch management to keep software updated with the latest security fixes. 8. Data breaches and incident response. A data breach occurs when sensitive, protected, or confidential data is accessed, stolen, or exposed by an unauthorized individual. The consequences of a data breach can be severe, including financial loss, legal repercussions, and damage to reputation. Incident response refers to the steps taken to address and manage the aftermath of a security breach or attack. It involves identifying the breach, containing it, eradicating the threat, recovering from the incident, and learning from it to prevent future incidents. Real-life use cases and examples. Online banking security. Banks use multiple layers of cybersecurity to protect customers' financial data. For example, online banking platforms use encryption to secure data transmissions, multi factor authentication, MF, to verify user identities, and behavioral analytics to detect unusual activity that might indicate fraud. Ransomware attacks. Ransomware is a type of malware that encrypts a victim's data and demands a ransom to restore access. In 2017, the WannaCry ransomware attack affected organizations worldwide, including the UK's National Health Service, NHS. The attack exploited a vulnerability in the Windows operating system, highlighting the importance of keeping software up to date and backing up data regularly to mitigate such threats. Social engineering in corporations. In 2013, retail giant Target suffered a massive data breach after hackers gained access to its network using credentials stolen from a third-party vendor. The attackers used phishing tactics to gain the vendor's login information, which they then used to access Target's network. This breach compromised the payment card information of millions of customers, emphasizing the need for strong authentication measures and vendor management protocols. Conclusion: cybersecurity is a complex and ever-evolving field that requires constant vigilance and adaptation. As technology advances, so do the methods employed by cybercriminals, making it imperative to stay informed about the latest threats and defenses. By understanding and implementing key cybersecurity concepts like the CIA Triad, encryption, and secure software development, individuals and organizations can better protect themselves against cyber threats and ensure the safety and integrity of their data and systems.